Hello, everyone, and welcome to day three. I am so crazy excited. Oh my gosh, I thought I was just had so much fun looking at all your birds. Oh yeah, take the glasses off, sorry, because they like have this bad reflection. So anyway, but I don't see as well. So hopefully I can read the screens. So um, anyway, I just love what you guys are doing. I just love the creativity. And this is just the best experience ever. I really thought that there would maybe be like 30 people and we just kind of hang out in the Facebook group. But like, my goodness, I'm just humbled. I'm overwhelmed. And thank you so much for being part of this journey. And thank you so much for being patient with me while I figure out all the admin stuff because clearly I'm a doodler, not a techie. Um, but let's talk about today. So, today, for day three, you have more patterns using a zigzag, and today's going to be a little more challenging. You have to give it a little more thought. I want you to write your name really big and I want you to center it. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Now I want you to go to this place called Behind the Name. It is the most comprehensive site that I've found to find the meaning of names. And look up the meaning and the origin and write it below. And then your challenge today is to find something that represents your name. So give it a little more thought and just consider. So I looked at the names briefly, kind of didn't do a formal audit, but just a quick audit. And I thought Karen was the most popular name because there were 13 of them, but then I thought, ooh, I had to look at Catherine. So the Catherines with a K and the Catherines with a C and the Katies and the Katy and the Katis all are Catherine. And there are several definitions of Catherine. One of them is, anyway, they could come from all different meanings, but the one that is most, I think the reason most moms name Catherine is because it's for purity. The Christians took this name and made it be, the name pure. So I thought that's pretty exciting. And then I thought, well, I'll just go look up Karen. And what is Karen? Karen is a Danish variant of Catherine, so which also means pure. So how would we represent pure? Maybe a a lily. Those are uh, that's what comes to mind, but I can't wait to see what you guys come up with because there's a ton of Catherines or variants thereof. Well, now I want to talk about my name. There we go. I was named for Marsha Hunt, and she was a very glamorous movie actress in the 1950s, and then she was blacklisted. Like most of you probably don't know what that means if you were born like this century or a little before. But she was labeled a communist, and so she wasn't able to work. But she was actually an amazing woman because after she didn't make movies anymore, she went and she did a lot of humanitarian work, raising food money for food and helping people in India and some of the other impoverished nations get food supplies to them. And she's actually still living. She's 102. So it's pretty amazing. I've never really liked my name, but knowing that this is my namesake makes me feel a little bit better about my name. So my mother was very much into the movie stars in her younger years. So all right, so day three. So here's my zigzags that I did, and then I even did some borders because remember, for a little board, we want to just keep our pen moving. And so here's some really simple borders you can do. So zigzags are always hard to kind of get these all parallel. Those are always kind of tough. This one was just, I did this with a pencil first. I just do 3 triangles and then I drew lines and then I just kind of filled them in with some patterns and blocks. And this one, I just drew these lines first and then I just connected. I went down and up and down and up. And then I went back with a pencil to give some shading so it almost kind of looks like steps. This zigzag, they are opposite. and then together and opposite together, where these guys are parallel. So just different ways of doing patterns. So anyway, can't wait to see your zigzag patterns. And now let's big reveal. Here's Marcia. So here's the way we center is we figure out how many letters we have. So we have 6 in Marcia, and there's my yellow line is your center. And so then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so the middle is the space between the R and the S. So after the yellow line, I start with the S and then HA, and then I write backwards. I write the R and then the A and then the M. And then that way your writing will be centered. Takes a little bit of work, but it's totally worth it. My name is a variant of Marcus, which means warlike. How lovely! Just thinking, am I, always causing disruption and strife in my family? But no, I tend to think more I am a soldier of Christ. So I decided to draw a little African shield and sword there. And maybe, what I probably should have done was the armor of God, put on the helmet, the belt, and all that. Probably should have drawn that in there. That would have been a better thing. But I also just got done reading, thank you, Monica, from the Bright Bible, got done reading Girls with Swords. And it is really about, carrying the Bible as our sword of truth. And it was a pretty amazing book. So if you're looking for something to read, Girls with Swords. And then maybe I'll try and remember, I can't remember who wrote it, these 5 seconds, Lisa, and I can't remember, be something, but I will try and post that. So anyway, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with your name. And I guess that's all we're going to do for today, because I just want to make these videos really short and see what you guys do. So until tomorrow, take care, and can't wait to see what you guys do. Reach out with questions. Bye-bye.